Are you nervous about your upcoming Salesforce interview and wondering what kind of technical and scenario-based questions will be thrown your way? In this video, we will cover Salesforce interview questions and answers comprehensive practice test. Master your Salesforce interview with this comprehensive guide. In this video, we cover 30 high-impact Salesforce interview questions spanning across admin, developer, and consultant roles. These questions are designed to mirror real-world interview scenarios and the latest platform features. Before we dive in, make sure to grab a notebook and follow along to test your knowledge. If a user deletes a parent record in a master detail relationship, what happens to the child records? Option A. They remain in the system but become orphaned. Option B. They are automatically deleted and moved to the recycle bin. Option C. They are converted into standalone records. Option D. The deletion of the parent record is prevented by the system. The correct answer is B. In a master detail relationship, the life cycle of the detail child record is tied to the master parent record. When a parent record is deleted, Salesforce performs a cascade delete on all associated child records. These child records are moved to the recycle bin. If the parent record is later undeleted, the child records are also restored. This is a fundamental difference between master detail and lookup relationships. Where in lookup relationships, deleting the parent typically just clears the lookup field on the child. A user has read access to an object through their profile but is assigned a permission set that grants edit access. What is the user's actual permission level? Option A. Read only. Option B. Edit only. Option C. Read and edit. Option D. No access until the profile is updated. The correct answer is C. Salesforce security follows the principle of least restrictive access when combining profiles and permission sets. While the profile defines the baseline permissions, permission sets are used to grant additional permissions. Since the user has read via the profile and edit via the permission set, the system combines these to allow both reading and editing. Permissions are additive, meaning you cannot use a permission set to restrict access granted by a profile. Which automation tool is recommended by Salesforce for complex logic that involves user interaction or multi-step guided paths? Option A. Workflow rules. Option B. Apex triggers. Option C. Flow builder. Screen flow. Option D. Process builder. The correct answer is C. Flow builder, specifically screen flows, is the primary tool for creating guided user experiences in Salesforce. Unlike workflow rules or process builder, which are being phased out for background automation, screen flows allow for screens, input fields, and dynamic logic that interacts directly with the user. Apex is used for high-scale or complex backend logic, but for user interaction, Flow is the standard declarative solution. What is the primary difference between export and export all in the Salesforce data loader? Option A. Export all includes records from all objects in the org. Option B. Export all includes deleted records currently in the recycle bin. Option C. Export all includes metadata and configuration files. Option D. Export all is only available for system administrators. The correct answer is B. When using data loader, export retrieves only the active, non-deleted records for a specific object. Export all retrieves both the active records and the records that have been soft deleted and are currently residing in the recycle bin. This is useful for auditing purposes or finding records that were accidentally deleted before they are permanently purged after 15 days. If organization-wide defaults (OWD) for an object are set to private, how can a manager see records owned by their subordinates? Option A. Via the grant access using hierarchies setting. Option B. By assigning a View All permission in the profile. Option C. By creating a sharing rule for the role. Option D. By making the manager a system administrator. The correct answer is A. In Salesforce, the role hierarchy works in conjunction with OWD. If OWD is private, only the owner can see the record. However, if grant access using hierarchies is enabled for that object, which it is by default for standard objects, users above the record owner in the role hierarchy are automatically granted the same level of access as the owner. Sharing rules and profiles can also grant access, but role hierarchy is the standard mechanism for manager-subordinate visibility. What is the purpose of the @enabled annotation in an Apex class? Option A. It allows the method to be called from a workflow rule. Option B. It allows the method to be accessed by Lightning Web Components or Aura components. Option C. It enables the class to be used as a web service. Option D. It automatically creates a test class for the method. The correct answer is B. The @enabled annotation is used to make Apex methods available to the Lightning framework. This includes both Aura components and Lightning Web Components (LWC). Without this annotation, the client-side JavaScript of a component cannot invoke the server-side Apex logic. It can also be used to cache data on the client. Using @Aura enabled, cacheable equals true. Which standard object is used to track the products or services a customer has purchased? Option A. Opportunity. Option B. Asset. Option C. Contract. Option D. Product. The correct answer is B. The asset object represents an item of commercial value that a customer has purchased and is currently in their possession, while an opportunity product tracks what is being sold. An asset tracks the post-sale record of that product, including serial numbers, installation dates, and quantities, often used for support and maintenance cases. When converting a lead, which three records can be optionally or automatically created? Option A. Account, contact, and opportunity. Option B. Account, contact, and case. Option C. Account, lead, and contact. Option D. Account, campaign, and opportunity. The correct answer is A. Lead conversion is a standard Salesforce process. When a lead is qualified, it is converted into an account, representing the company, and a contact, representing the person. You also have the option to create an opportunity, representing the potential deal. Salesforce handles the mapping of lead fields to these objects during the conversion process. Which feature allows you to display different fields on a record page based on the value of a type field? Option A. Page layouts. Option B. Record types. Option C. Field level security. Option D. Validation rules. The correct answer is B. Record types allow you to offer different business processes, pick list values, and page layouts to different users based on the record's needs. By associating a specific page layout with a record type, you can control which fields are visible to a user when they are viewing a record of that specific type, e.g., a retail opportunity versus a wholesale opportunity. A validation rule is triggered during which stage of the Salesforce save order of execution? Option A, before Apex triggers. Option B, after workflow rules. Option C, before the data is committed to the database but after before triggers. Option D, only during manual entry, not through API. The correct answer is C. Salesforce has a specific order of execution. Standard validation rules are typically checked after before triggers but before after triggers. And workflow rules. This ensures the data meets business criteria before it is processed further or committed to the database. Note that system validation, like required fields, happens even before triggers. What is the purpose of Salesforce knowledge? Option A, to track employee performance. Option B, to create, manage, and share a library of information with users and customers. Option C, to store backup files of the Salesforce org. Option D, to automate the assignment of cases to agents. The correct answer is B. Salesforce Knowledge is a knowledge management system that allows support agents to create and manage articles, FAQs, instructions, troubleshooting guides. These articles can be shared internally with other agents, or externally through communities and public websites to help customers solve their own issues. How many records can the import wizard handle at one time? Option A, 5,000. Option B, 50,000. Option C, 500,000. Option D, 5 million. The correct answer is B. The Data Import Wizard is a browser-based tool for importing data into Salesforce. It is designed for simple imports and can handle up to 50,000 records. For larger data volumes, up to 5 million, or more complex mapping needs, the Data Loader client application is the recommended tool. Which report format should be used to group data by both rows and columns? Option A, tabular. Option B, summary. Option C, matrix. Option D, joined. The correct answer is C. Matrix reports allow you to group and summarize data by both rows and columns. They are useful for comparing totals across different categories, such as sales by region, rows, and by quarter, columns. Summary reports only group by rows, while tabular reports are simple lists without grouping. What is bulkification in Apex code? Option A, the process of uploading many records via data loader. Option B, ensuring Apex code can handle multiple records efficiently within a single transaction. Option C, converting a sandbox into a production environment. Option D, increasing the storage limit of a Salesforce org. The correct answer is B. Bulkification is a coding practice in Apex to ensure that triggers and classes can handle more than one record at a time. This involves avoiding SOQL queries or DML statements, like insert, update, inside loops, because Salesforce limits, governor limits, are per transaction. Bulkified code prevents limit exceptions when processing batches of records, like during an import. What is the function of field level security (FLS)? Option A. It determines if a user can delete a record. Option B. It controls the visibility and editability of specific fields for a profile. Option C. It determines which objects a user can access. Option D. It encrypts the data stored in the field. The correct answer is B. Field level security (FLS) is used to control whether a user can see or edit a specific field on an object. Unlike page layouts, which only hide fields on the UI, FLS enforces security at the platform level, meaning the user cannot access the field through reports, search, or API if they don't have permission. Where would an administrator look to see who recently changed a validation rule? Option A. Debug logs. Option B. Setup audit trail. Option C. Field history tracking. Option D. Login history. The correct answer is B. The Setup Audit Trail tracks recent configuration changes made by administrators in the Setup menu. It captures the change, the date, time, and the user who made the change. It covers things like changes to fields, objects, security settings, and validation rules. Which tool is used to move metadata changes from a sandbox to production? Option A. Data loader. Option B. Change sets. Option C. Import wizard. Option D. Force.com Explorer. The correct answer is B. Change sets are the standard declarative tool for deploying metadata, like new fields, classes, or flows, between related Salesforce orgs, usually from a sandbox to production or between sandboxes. It requires a deployment connection between the two environments. Which formula function should be used to check if a picklist field has a specific value? Option A. ISPICKVAL. Option B. Text. Option C. Contains. Option D. Value. The correct answer is A. In Salesforce formulas and validation rules, you cannot compare a picklist field directly to a string. You must use the ISPICKVAL field value function to check the selection. Alternatively, you can convert the picklist to text using text field, but ISPICKVAL is the standard way to evaluate picklist choices. What is a bucket field in a Salesforce report? Option A. A field used to store temporary data. Option B. A way to categorize report records without creating new fields in the object. Option C. A field that summarizes data from child records. Option D. A field used to delete multiple records at once. The correct answer is B. Bucket fields allow you to quickly categorize report records without needing a custom field or complex formula. For example, you can bucket different opportunity stages into groups like open, closed, or in progress directly within the report builder to simplify data visualization. In LWC, which decorator is used to make a property reactive and public? Option A. At track. Option B. At wire. Option C. At API. Option D. At public. The correct answer is C. The API decorator in Lightning Web Components defines a public property. Public properties are reactive, meaning the component re-renders when the value changes. More importantly, API allows the property to be set by a parent component or used in the Lightning App Builder. Which Salesforce feature allows users to collaborate on records and share updates in a feed format? Option A, Chatter. Option B, Slack. Option C, Groups. Option D, Messenger. The correct answer is A. Chatter is Salesforce's enterprise social network. It allows users to follow records, post updates, mention colleagues, and share files. It is integrated directly into the Salesforce UI to facilitate collaboration in the context of business data. What happens if a user's login hours are restricted and they try to log in outside of those hours? Option A. They are logged in but with read-only access. Option B. They are denied access entirely. Option C. They are prompted to change their password. Option D. Their account is locked for 24 hours. The correct answer is B. Login hour restrictions are set at the profile level. If a user tries to log in outside of the specified hours, the system denies access. If they are already logged in when the restricted time begins, the system will eventually terminate their session, usually within a few minutes of navigation. A flow needs to update a record that triggered it. Which type of flow is most efficient for this? Option A, screen flow. Option B, auto-launched flow. Option C, record-triggered flow. Before save. Option D, schedule-triggered flow. The correct answer is C. Record-triggered flows with fast field updates before save are significantly faster than after save flows or process builders. They update the record before it is saved to the database, avoiding an extra DML statement and a rerun of the save cycle, making them the most efficient way to update the triggering record. Can a user share a record manually if the OUT for that object is set to public read, write? Option A, yes, to give them delete access. Option B, no, because everyone already has full access to read and edit. Option C, yes, if they want to transfer ownership. Option D, no, manual sharing is disabled for public objects. The correct answer is B. Manual sharing is only used to grant additional access that a user doesn't already have. If the organization-wide default OUT is public read, write, every user in the system already has the ability to see and edit all records. Therefore, manual sharing buttons are typically hidden or unnecessary because you cannot share what is already fully available. Which APIs should be used for high-volume data operations, more than 100,000 records? Option A, REST API. Option B, SOAP API. Option C, Bulk API. Option D, Streaming API. The correct answer is C. The Bulk API is optimized for loading or exporting large sets of data. It is asynchronous and processes data in batches in the background, while REST and SOAP APIs are great for real-time, single record updates. They are not efficient for millions of records and are subject to stricter governor limits than the Bulk API. What is a cross-object formula? Option A, A formula that calculates data from multiple child records. Option B. A formula field on one object that references a field on a parent object. Option C. A validation rule that spans across different orgs. Option D. A workflow rule that updates a different object. The correct answer is B. Cross-object formulas are used to pull data from a parent record onto a child record, up to 10 levels away. For example, on a contact record, you can use a cross-object formula to display the industry of the related account. This avoids data redundancy by referencing the source data directly. How can an administrator see a list of all successful and failed login attempts for the last 6 months? Option A. Setup audit trail. Option B. Login history. Option C. Debug logs. Option D. Event monitoring. The correct answer is B. Login history allows administrators to review login attempts for the organization. It shows the user, time, source IP, login type, and status, success or failure reason, while the UI shows the last 20. The full history for the past 6 months can be downloaded. What is the maximum number of master detail relationships a custom object can have? Option A, 1. Option B, 2. Option C, 5. Option D, unlimited. The correct answer is B. Salesforce limits each custom object to a maximum of 2 master detail relationships. This is to prevent overly complex data structures that could impact performance. However, an object can have many more lookup relationships, up to 40. Which tool allows an admin to customize the buttons and actions available in the Salesforce mobile app? Option A. Mobile Publisher. Option B. Salesforce Navigation Menu. Option C. Page Layouts. Salesforce Mobile and Lightning Experience Actions. Option D. App Exchange. The correct answer is C. The Salesforce Mobile and Lightning Experience Actions section within a page layout allows administrators to add, remove, and reorder actions, like new task, log a call, or custom actions, specifically for the mobile app and Lightning UI. What happens if an Apex transaction exceeds a governor limit? Option A. The system pauses the transaction and resumes it later. Option B. The transaction is rolled back and an unhandled exception is thrown. Option C. Only the specific record causing the error is skipped. Option D. The administrator is notified, but the data is saved. The correct answer is B. Governor limits are strictly enforced by Salesforce to ensure multi-tenant performance. If a limit, like the 101 SOQL query limit, is exceeded, the entire transaction fails immediately. All changes made during that transaction are rolled back, and the system throws a runtime exception that cannot be caught with try-catch blocks. That concludes our 30-question Salesforce interview practice test. We hope these detailed explanations helped clarify some of the platform's more complex features. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more Salesforce career content. For a comprehensive practice experience with over 500 questions, check out the full Salesforce interview practice test link in the description below.